What's up, YouTube? Listen, man, I'm tapping in before market open because I want to just put this on you guys in case you hear this before you guys get a chance to get in your bag on today, man. Okay, now check it out. The things that's been on my radar has primarily been the Netflix earnings, and now we have Tesla earnings. Those are the two most important earnings for this particular week. We got many more big dogs report next week, but for this week, those two were top of mind for me, okay? And in terms of one other play I want you to look out for on Friday will be Verizon. Nothing to get excited about, nothing to write home about, but that's part of one of our value stocks. That's part of one of our dividend plays. I want you to look for an opportunity to add to your position in Verizon after they report earnings, and especially if the price comes down a tad bit, okay? Do me that favor. All right, with that being said though, guys, I told you playing earnings can be risky. So we don't want to be risky. We want to be surgical. All right. Now that earnings is out, you see the kind of day I talked about this in the Discord yesterday about the fact that Netflix would, if they continued the positive momentum, they had the potential to go higher. All right. Around 212, 214. They even took it a little bit higher than that. Guys, we had Tesla earnings today, and just like Netflix, neither one did exceedingly well. Okay, really, they both did poor, but it was enough to still beat. Therefore, they got the nod. Okay, so when you got the bar set low already, guys, it's easy to just jump over that and get a little nod, you know what I'm saying, in this particular kind of environment. All right, so Netflix did it, and now we want to see how Tesla do. Okay, they got an initial pop, then they came back down to reality, then they kind of flatlined. Okay, but watch for a potential dip on tomorrow in Tesla, and then if they can regain some steam and regain some momentum, look for them to go back to the 770 level potentially. Okay, but my point is, guys, there's opportunity in the short term to take advantage of. Okay, now you have to weigh the risk and reward. All right, I feel like this rally is one, it's been refreshing, it's been rewarding, it's been good to see. Okay, it's always good to see green. However, we're still in the same market conditions that has been the worst stock market in 50 years. Okay, so none of that stuff has changed. Every stock, indexes, everything else is still down, either at or near bear market territory. So again, keep everything in context when we're having these bear market rallies. All right, but what I want you to be on the lookout for is the fact that you have some opportunity short term. For the short term bounces, I've been calling out and telling you 2 stocks to buy, 4 stocks set to explode. I'm loading up on this. All these things have been laid out in position for you guys to take advantage of, and then the same thing will happen when they hit their resistance level and it's time to come down. We'll probably ride a lot of these same plays back to the downside, back to the support levels that they came from. Okay, so be ready, willing, and able to make money in both directions around here. Okay, with that being said, guys, those are 2 plays I want to put on you. The next thing I want to do is just kind of, for those that didn't see the update on Tesla, kind of go through a few key points. Let's dive into it. Okay, guys, Tesla revenues grows 42%, but automotive margins decline. Tesla reported adjusted earnings of $2.27 per share on 16.93 billion in revenue for Q2. Their automotive margins decreased from last quarter and a year ago, impacted by inflation and more competition from EV components. Guys, the EV whole space is heating up. Okay, and so look for Tesla to continue to see competition moving forward, but understand they're best in class and they're first in class. So they do have a competitive advantage. All right, and then taking it further, guys, they reported earnings and it sent the stocks up slightly. I talked about that, guys. They got an initial pop, but then they came back to reality because remember, you can always finesse numbers. That's what data people like to do. People that ain't 100 and really real, they like to rely on data because they can massage the numbers how they see fit, okay? And so that Tesla did a good job at that. Their revenue was really coming from selling Bitcoin, for example, versus was they really just raking in the dough like that. All right, but earnings per share was 227 adjusted versus 181 expected. All right, and then revenue, like I said, was 16.93 billion versus 17.1 billion expected. All right, and so the gross margins came in 27% down from the 32.9% last quarter and 28.4% a year ago, impacted by inflation and more competition for battery cells and other components that go into electric vehicles, okay? Listen, guys, automotive revenues made up for 14.6 billion of the company's total 1.47 billion coming from services and other revenue, and 866 million from the company's energy segment. Their energy segment is going to be an area that over the years, guys, that will be a revenue generator for them, okay? But again, keep an eye out on that. Keep an eye on that key metric, as that will continue to grow and improve over time. But with that being said, man, there's opportunity in this. Nevertheless, they didn't plummet, okay? And Netflix and Tesla, although nothing to write home about, not the best earnings report ever, it's enough to keep this momentum going. It's enough to keep the party going, okay? And with the party continuing to go, respect the trend, all right? And so, yes, you're going to see some pullbacks, but until, again, next week, Fed meeting, we got a little bit of runway, okay? It might not happen in a straight line, but nevertheless, the pullbacks should lead to more continue upward momentum in these plays, okay? So play it as such if you get a chance to, but just keep your head out on a swivel for any unforeseen things that may take place to the downside temporarily, and even watch out for Tesla selling off, okay? Because listen, I remember I talked to you guys about selling the rips and buying the dips, okay? When these stocks pop like this, Netflix, look, Josh Brown on CNBC, he said he sold half of his Netflix off of that pop. If Tesla go crazy and go to $770, $800, a lot of people will sell that. When you sell, that creates the pressure for the stock to go down, okay? And so when that happens, guys, you have to understand that. That's why stocks go down, because there's massive selling taking place. You got to be able to pivot. You got to be able to be flexible and nimble and take advantage of it when it starts to go to the downside. But until then, until that happens, guys, ride the trend. Understand it's your friend, okay? Listen, guys, I just want to put that on you. 2 plays that's on my watch list. 2 plays that are money-making opportunities, as long as you're willing to play them in either direction. Take what the market give you is my advice, okay? Not financial advice. Know the risks associated with anything that we discuss on this channel, okay? And understand that high risk, high reward, chances make champions. But guys, it comes with the territory that you're gonna win some and you're gonna lose some, okay? But nevertheless, you can't get better without getting your feet wet. So be cautious, be conservative, don't over leverage yourself, don't use money you can't afford to lose, okay? Because at the end of the day, I want you guys to learn. I want you guys to see what I'm looking at, okay? I want you guys to see what the experts at CNBC and on Wall Street and that the hedge funds are looking at and what we're reacting to. And then from there, guys, you do what you need to do to make you a few chips as well, all right? Listen, man, just want to get this in you for the morning so that you guys can be ready to go in case these are 2 plays you choose to play, okay? Regardless, take what they give you, all right? I presented what I thought was the case, but nevertheless, at market open, you will see for yourself just exactly what these plays actually do, okay? Take what they give you, be ready to strike when you see a price you like. Till then, guys, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Remember, most people see the end result, very few consider the journey. So do me a favor, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys grab some free stock using my link below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.